Hi Sagittarius, this is your monthly reading, general monthly reading for the month of October. Now, before we start the reading, I just want to say that I've had to kind of reconfigure the spread for the general and relationship readings, purely because I am now going to start to do readings for single people, and because of timing I've had to kind of shorten the spreads, but please be assured it's not going to have an effect on the information that you need to be aware of. So I'm going to get straight into your reading. Now, the first card we have here is the Nine of Swords, okay? Now, first of all, it is reversed. This is the overall energy that's being brought in. Now, if I'm going to see the Nine of Swords, I always prefer to see it in the reversed position, okay? The swords are to do with the air element. They are to do with our minds, our thoughts, our thinking, our logic, okay? It's all to do with our minds. The air element represents Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. But like I always say, it does not mean you're dealing with somebody from one of those signs. Now, when the Nine of Swords is reversed, it shows that recently you could have gone through some very troubling times. Situations that have maybe made you feel some kind of despair, okay? So much so that you've kind of felt that you cannot see an end to this despair. But what this card is showing you when it's in the reverse, that these times are now passing. And it's your thought process now that is still keeping you in this negative feeling of despair. That if you can change your thought perception, you will see that things are clearing up, that things are starting to improve. But you have to take yourself away and out of this negative mindset that you have got yourself into. And while things have probably been very tough going for you, you have to know that those times are now passing and things are starting to improve. Now, the next card we have, which has fallen in the crossing position, is the Two of Pentacles. The Pentacles is earth energy. The earth energy is very grounded. It can often talk about our finances, our material world, and our work. The earth element represents Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Now, when the Two of Pentacles is reversed, it can show that there may be worries regarding your finances, or there may be some worries concerning a personal relationship within your life. It can be about wrestling stroke juggling with a decision. Now, in terms of a relationship, it could be so much so that you are juggling with whether you should get married or not, or whether you should take this relationship to the next level. In terms of a relationship, it can often speak of feeling that the relationship has lost its spark to some extent. Now, this is a general reading, and I'm not yet quite picking up whether we are talking about a relationship or some other area of your life. But if this is not a relationship for you, then it can show that there is a possibility that some cooperative venture that you may be in may not be going in the way that you thought. That maybe there could be some cash flow problems or some financial losses to some extent. And if this is not regarding a personal relationship, then it could be that there may be issues within a business relationship within your life. Somebody could be acting in an unscrupulous, ineffective way that is not serving you either on a business or personal level. Now, the next card we have is the Page of Swords. The pages can often talk about a young person, okay? It doesn't have to be talking about a person, but if it is, it can sometimes speak about somebody younger, okay? Now, this has fallen within the foundations of this reading. Now, the Page of Swords can often be a card of bringing good tidings, okay? Or somebody mentoring you or you mentoring somebody else. It can talk of somebody who is eager to learn and progress in some way. Somebody who is very sharp in their mind and very intelligent, and this shines through in their approach to things. It can also speak about somebody that is a very shrewd judge of character, okay? This person is no fool. Now, I think this card has shown up in your foundations for you to take on this energy. That at the moment, maybe in terms of a relationship in some area of your life, you are going to need to be a very shrewd judge of character. That you are going to have to be very sharp and one step ahead with someone or something, okay? Because this card is about being one step ahead in regards to negotiations or disputes in some area of your life. Now here we have another swords card, okay? Now this is your third swords card on the table. Overall you have 4. The swords do represent, as I said, Aquarius, Libra and Gemini. So it is possible that somebody is dealing with one of those signs. But it could just be that in terms of your life at the moment, you are really needing to use your mind and your logic and your thoughts rather than being emotional about something, okay? Now, this has fallen within your near past position. When I say near past, it could be yesterday, it could be a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago, but it's something that is affecting now. Now, with the Six of Swords, it often speaks about somebody physically moving away. But the fact is, the 6 swords are in the boat with these people. They at no point are looking back. They're traveling across water. So it could be in terms of travel. Something as, you know, I don't want to say mundane, but something as simple as that maybe in the near past you have had calls to travel a distance, or maybe you are going to need to travel a distance. If that's not the case, then it's somebody who is making a departure physically, but is taking their thoughts with them, is taking the memories of something that has happened with them. Because no matter where you go, no matter whether you live or move across the other side of the world, wherever you go, your thoughts and memories are always going to be with you. But it can be that you may have felt and be feeling the need to physically separate yourself from something or someone at this moment in time. Now, here we have the 4 of Wands. The Wands is fire energy. This is your own energy we have here. The fire energy represents yourselves, Sagittarius, Leo and Aries. Now, this has fallen within your present, your here and now position. The 4 of Wands is a very good card to have. It can talk about marriage, okay? It can speak of somebody getting married, or something as simple as you have been invited to a marriage or a christening. Now, if you've been invited to attend one of these events, it is very possible that if you are not in a committed relationship already, then you may well meet somebody at one of these events that you may have been invited to, okay? It can as well talk that if you have moved home, and we see with the 6 of Wands that somebody has, it looks like, maybe wanted to move physically, that if you have wanted to move home, then it is possible that now this is going to take place. That you may find you are moving either to a whole new location, a whole new country, or into a new home, okay? And this home may be a project. It may be a home that needs doing up in some way. But overall, if it is in regards to a relocation within your home environment, then it's going to bring happiness to you, okay? This card is about moving, it can be about moving away from past mistakes. Mistakes that have caused you stress and worry that we see with the 9 of Swords. We see that there has been some issues in your previous life, in the past, that have caused you despair and worry and sadness, okay? Now, it could be that you now feel that you have moved on from that you have physically moved yourself away from those difficulties. That yes, like with the swords in the boat, the memories may still be there, but with those memories comes lessons that have been learnt. So you may have learnt some lessons from the past, which now have brought you peace. And along with that peace, you now have happiness and stability within your life. Overall, this card is a good card. It's a good omen, showing that there is now, you should now be entering a phase of your life that is bringing happiness, peace and stability. It's either from moving physically away from something, or maybe getting married, or maybe meeting somebody at a wedding or a christening, or literally from learning from past mistakes and moving away from those past mistakes. Now, strangely enough, here we have the Four of Swords, okay? Now, this has fallen within your final outcome card, okay? Position, I should say. Now, it actually follows on, to be honest with you, quite nicely from the Four of Wands, because the Four of Swords shows, again, that you have been through a difficult, stressful period within your life. And that now you're going to take a break from this. There is a need there to take a break from the stress and the difficult times that you've had. Now, it could be because you are literally, as I said, going to physically remove yourself from these difficult a difficult situation or person that you've been dealing with. It can, I have to say, it can talk about taking a break from a relationship. But that would only apply if it's the relationship that has been causing you stress and difficulty. Then you may feel the need to take a break from it. But what this card signifies is that although there is a need for you to take a break, it could literally be a break from work, going away on holiday, okay? Taking a break from a relationship. Whatever this means to you, whatever you feel you need to literally take a break from, is going to benefit you. It's not going to do you any harm. It's going to be good for you to do this, because you may have just been going through a very exhausting time that has left you feeling quite exhausted. But because we are dealing with the swords, it's not so much physical exhaustion, it's more mental exhaustion. It's the stress and worries that you have gone through that have left you mentally exhausted. And now this card has shown up to advise you to now take a break from that. Release those mental stresses and worries. Allow yourself to recuperate from the mental exhaustion that you have been going through in some area of your life. Now, to be honest with you, it is quite a straightforward reading. There most definitely has been some struggles for you. Mental struggles for you, okay? You may have been dealing with somebody in terms of a business relationship or a personal relationship that could have behaved, as I said previously, in an unscrupulous behavior, in an unscrupulous way, where you have had to make sure that you are one step ahead. Now, having to feel that you need to be one step ahead can, in the end, be exhausting. And I feel that the time has come for you to maybe physically and mentally remove yourself from this situation. And that by doing so, it's going to bring you the peace, happiness and stability that you need within your environment. And that yes, it may require you taking an actual break, either a holiday or a break from a particular relationship. But whatever this break represents for you, it is very important for you to have this break, because I do see that there has been some mental exhaustion within your life. But I do feel that in the month of October, you are going to start to feel more contented, more happy, more secure and more at peace with yourself. But like I said, I do feel it's going to require you to take some time out for you, not for anybody else, but for you. So although this reading did start on quite a negative note, it's actually ending on a very positive note. So while this reading is not going to resonate with every Sagittarian out there, maybe only part of this reading will, but for somebody out there, there is a message here about mental exhaustion that you have gone through, and that how now this is going to finally come to an end, and that better times are now coming. So there you have it, Sagittarius. That is your general reading for the month of October. If you have liked this video, then please give it the thumbs up. If you haven't, then feel free to give it the thumbs down. If you wish to leave a comment, please do so. As you know now from previous videos, when anybody leaves me a comment, I always make sure I reply. I really appreciate the time you have taken to leave that comment for me, so I will always take the time to reply to you. Now, as I said, this reading, to me, it was a very specific reading that may be only for some of you out there. I'm not going to repeat myself and go over the reading, but most definitely it's a very specific reading for some of you out there, and I hope some of you can make sense of this reading within your own life at the moment. I will be back again very soon to do your relationship reading for October and the new readings for the single people for October. So until then, thank you for watching. Bye.